What's up, Steeler Nation? We are the Observers. Smo and Chris today. Grant's traveling, so he won't be able to join us. What's up, dude?
It's happening. You ready for this?
I am. I wish I was joining y'all.
Okay. See if we can win two in a row. I think, let me look at the schedule real quick. I'm pretty sure we've been lost. Yeah, loss 1-2, loss 1-2, loss, and Green Bay would be two. We can keep like a nice little streak going here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, but I'd like to keep that going in this divisional game we got the
Yeah.
following week.
Those will inevitably be more important. But the last time we looked at the schedule, sitting 5-3 with on paper 4 games where you should win, this being one of them. So these ones are must wins because then you got to steal one or two somewhere else. Um, there's a Tomlin special on there somewhere, perhaps. Let's hope it's not this one.
I know that's what I was worried about, to be honest with you, because if you look at any of them, you would think it'd be this one. Where is Arizona at home or is it over there?
Arizona's at home.
Okay, that could be it. Kyler Murray's back.
Whatever.
So what do we know about these Packers?
I don't know, man. The stuff that I've been hearing, um, their numbers on the periphery look good,
Mm-hmm.
but they haven't played anybody. So they beat the Bears, they lost to the Falcons, beat the Saints 18-17, lost to Detroit, lost to Vegas 17-13. We've seen that Vegas team up close. Lost to
Yeah.
the Broncos 19-17, lost to the Vikings 24-10. So I mean, they definitely struggle to score. Jordan Love, I think, started off pretty hot that first game,
Mm-hmm.
has obviously cooled down. Aaron Jones is back. They've got younger receivers. It's no longer obviously Devontae Adams. We already played him. So I don't know. I think it's a team that's trying to grow and become something, but it doesn't appear to be anything super special at the moment.
You know what's crazy is they have Jordan Love ranked higher and or graded higher in PFF than they do Kenny Pickett. It's not by much, but he is.
He did
Crazy, right?
have, it might be based off, like I have him as a backup in one of my leagues,
Mm-hmm.
just in case he was going to take off. And those first 2 games, he was 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. Completion percentage was not quite 60% though. But then
Right.
he really started struggling. I mean, he was 6 picks in the next 3 games. I mean, they struggle. It seems like they struggle to move the ball quite a bit. Um,
Yeah, apparently their offense is worse than us in the first half, which is unbelievable.
and you
But it's
need to
true.
get them. I think with Aaron Jones back, they might want to try to run. With he and AJ Dillon, they haven't been obviously that successful at it thus far. Because you look at some of these games, I mean, Jordan Love's thrown 44 passes, 36, 30, 31, 41, and he's completing under 60% in some of those. Like, I'll take a game where Jordan Love is throwing the ball 40 times and we're pass rushing. That seems like a good recipe.
Yeah, I honestly think that is the key to success is to put the ball in his hands. I think Aaron Jones, pretty good running back, so gonna have to stop that. And Cam, well, what's the deal with Cam? I saw that he didn't practice again. Is that just a rest day, veterans rest day, or was that actually a step back?
I bet he's getting just a rest day.
Okay. Yeah, here's
Yeah, I mean,
hoping
he seemed
because
fine on the. I listened to the watch the sights and sounds of the game, and at the end, I mean, he was probably joking as he was walking off, but he was talking about having the 10 days of rest.
mm-hmm.
He played a significant amount. I think Tomlin said he played more than what they probably expected him to that first game,
Yeah,
just because the game dictated it. It was Derrick Henry. It was close. They were still running the ball. So yeah, he probably needed the rest.
not to get off of the Packers game, but remember that video I sent of Keanu Benton, those highlights? That stop he made on Henry? What?
Oh yeah, dude, he's a star in the making.
That's awesome. That's very encouraging. Well, getting to the Packers, we've got a couple of guests for you. We didn't have anybody for the Rams, we didn't have anybody for the Titans, but we've got two and maybe even a surprise guest this evening for y'all, big Packers fans. So we're gonna bring in Eric first. Actually, let me make sure he's ready.
He's in the
He's
waiting
sit
room.
He's in the waiting room. I said waiting room.
I'm putting him on blast.
Let's do it. Bring him in. Oh, I heard video.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What up?
There he is. Oh,
Oh.
is that baby Mia?
Got Mia with me. Yep.
Oh, hi Mia. She's so cute. We're gonna have to keep the
How's it
language
going?
PG now.
Oh, she's heard it all already during all the Packers games she's watched with me.
Who's she repping?
Oh, you already know.
Brett Favre.
It's just there's
Oh,
no
okay.
it's just like
All
a
right.
cheerleader unit. I got on a Jordan Love jersey though. Hopefully,
We were just talking about him. What's the consensus thus far?
I think it's too early to tell. He's got to work on his deep ball. I don't know. I think I had the expectation that like he was gonna be okay, and then he came out the gates looking amazing, and then went to shit. So I'm kind of back to reality now. It's like, all right, let's just give him time and see what happens. When he's had a decent pocket and Aaron Jones playing, he's looked good. So I'm not gonna, you know, throw in the towel on him yet. Throws a pretty ball, just needs to get the deep ball better.
Yeah, Christian Watson is one of your big weapons. Who have been like the big corners he's faced off against this year?
Um, let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, the Saints, who's their top corner? He's pretty good. They got a good guy out there.
Detroit's got a couple too.
Yeah, Detroit really their defense stepped up big time. They locked them down. He he should have about 6, 7 touchdowns this year, though. Honestly, he's open for the deep ball. Just too many misses. It's discouraging for sure.
Got it. Well, we're just hoping that we don't put Patrick Peterson on him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm all for that. If you want to put Pat Pete on him, that should be a touchdown if Love can get it to him.
Dude, he's been getting toasted. So we're hoping that, Joey Porter Jr. will be on him. And then just have to, who's your other guy?
Romeo Dubs is he's our route runner. He's pretty good. He'll
Okay.
be if we're in the red zone, he's probably getting the ball. Like I mean, if he's one on one, Joey Porter's pretty good. Like he probably handle him one on one, but it'd be 50-50. Honestly,
Gotcha.
all you guys need to do is just shut down Aaron Jones and you're gonna win. It's really like an easy. I mean, Aaron Jones is good, but if you stop him, it's cake, man. It's not hard.
Man, I don't
What's
know.
the line like? Like, did they commit to actually running him?
Matt LaFleur is an idiot. I mean, he knows Aaron Jones is this good. So week one, I mean, he's been injured. I guess that's why they didn't give him the ball, but he got 20 touches last week, and we had a good game. I don't know how your run defense is this
Hit or
year.
miss.
It's hit or miss.
Yeah. Oh, the Cam Hayward came back last week and they looked better. Which is a big plus. He and the rookie Keanu Benton, watch out for him on the line.
What
He's
number is he?
95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His big deal is he's a former wrestler. And I guess he didn't start playing football until later in life. So he's real quick with his hands, real powerful. Has probably gone from like 10 snaps a game to 30 to 40. That's kind of eased in like Joey has. So without those two, yeah, they would be struggling.
Our O line's been up and down, so especially I don't even know who's going to play at left tackle.
That's not good.
Nah. So yeah, I mean
Oh,
we
yeah,
handled Aaron Donald pretty well last week, but I mean we like triple teamed him. He doesn't really have any help at all. Like, you guys have plenty of players around, so I don't think it's going to be as easy with stopping TJ.
we hope so. We need TJ to win the sack race because it's like pretty tense right now. He's tied with Myles Garrett, and there's some guy for the Vikings. Who's it? Do you know who that kid from the Vikings is? His name's like Danielle. Oh shoot, I think he froze up.
Shoot. I was checking that. I never heard this dude.
But yeah, TJ's in a tight race. I don't know how he gets compared to some of these other guys for defensive player of the year, But I mean, from a sacks perspective, it's a pretty close race.
It's
So
the
we got to see
impact.
him get there.
It's the impact, man. Like I don't know. I don't watch obviously other teams like I do the Steelers, but I don't see other scenarios where like at the biggest moment TJ is there, or like it's the reason why the Browns win. You know, it's
Mhm.
like, oh, the Steelers are struggling, and we come out in the second half, and it's a TJ interception of Matt Stafford that completely changes the game, or he's the one that picks up the fumble and scores a touchdown. Um, yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
the numbers back it up, but it's like the splash plays at the right time is just uncanny for a defensive player.
Yeah, and that's what I think just really is what sets him apart. And from when they say just like an overall football player, you have to consider TJ Watt to be the best, right?
He's up there.
Sure, y'all can hear me still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you
Hey man, shout out Verizon, old employer. Crash internet here, but sorry about that.
No problem. Dude, Eric and I used to work together, and one of the ways that we connected, we used to laugh at that Richie Incognito voicemail.
Oh my god. That shit never gets old, man. Oh my god.
Never. Oh man, good time. So if you had a prediction for this game, okay, you said if we were able to shut down Aaron Jones, we would win. But then, like from a score perspective, what do you think it's going to be?
Man, this might be a brutal one for both of us to watch. One of us offense has
No.
No. All right.
we'll see. I don't know. Let's say, I'm going with my Packers. I think Aaron Jones is going to have a good running game. Give Love, be able to play. We'll win by 3. It's going to be like 27-24 Packers.
Holy
Ooh,
crap, that's a lot of points.
You never seen a
guys don't
Steeler
score that
game, my
many?
man. You never seen a Steeler game.
I'm expecting you guys to get like a pick 6 or fumble recovery or something. So,
Dude, we're thinking it's gonna look like the Civil War.
Yeah,
Like-
we're gonna muck it up. We bring people into the muck. If you don't blow us out, we're bringing you into the muck, and it's gonna be like 20-16.
it would be
And
like
painful to watch.
hockey score.
bare knuckle brawl.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. Well, what do you guys think of Kenny?
I'm still patient with him. He's got the clutch gene, and I'd much rather him have that now and develop everything else versus have him, have spurts and then have to develop, winning when we need him the most. So I'm still in for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still there. I mean, of the 3 on the show, I'm probably the most realistic. So I mean, I don't know. I
I'm a little
mean,
smart.
only one team has Patrick Mahomes, man. Like these people that just like want rookie quarterbacks to just light the world on fire. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
There's like certain guys that are freaks of nature. The Steelers were lucky to have one for a long time. The Packers were lucky to have a couple for a long time. Like you don't just like get QBs that make it stick. And when you have one, people forget what it's like to like try and groom someone, or is he good enough to make plays? I think he's proven that. I'm a believer in people can improve. Like, who they always bring up with Kenny is Kirk Cousins, and like he didn't start till he was age 27, and like those spurts that he played beforehand, he was terrible. Like, people get better, so
I agree.
just got to protect the ball.
You got to
Protect the
have at
ball and
least
grow.
a couple seasons to really judge somebody. Like after that, it's like I think we know. After get a couple years behind him to know. But
Yeah, and it's no I don't know. To me, it's just no coincidence the teams that are consistently bad are the ones that just shuffle coaches, shuffle quarterbacks, and just let nothing, they don't stick to any sort of plan. So we'll see. I mean, it doesn't mean he's going to win a Super Bowl anytime soon, but he's clearly proven he's capable of winning football games.
if you can win the clutch, have the clutch drives, that's all you need with a good defense.
Right?
So I mean, I
Just
think
look at the
you got a
dubs.
good recipe for sure.
I still would like to score 30 at some point. That'd be great.
400 yards of offense would be
So wait,
fantastic.
have you guys like out yardage a team this year? And
No.
and you're still 5-3.
Yeah.
Yo, Mike Tomlin is probably like the best coach in the NFL. Like that is insane.
Listen, Steeler Nation, there's a sector of it that gets so upset when they hear that. But yeah, I mean, there's something to be said if you find ways to win, especially in those
Yeah.
close games.
And
So,
it's as good as the D is, it's splash. So they're they're the classic bend but don't break. Like you can go from like the 25 to the 50 in 2 plays and you think you're rolling on us and then they tighten up. Or, Trevor Lawrence marches down the field, throws a pick in the end zone. Like it's
You guys have a lot of turnovers this year. That's what you're doing a lot of on
yeah.
defense. Yeah. Basically rookie quarterback. I think it's gonna be a tough day for Love, honestly.
Let's hope so.
AJ Dillon and Najee Harris have both been trash this year. I don't know if you've kept up with AJ Dillon, but my God.
no, haven't seen anything from him. But yeah, Najee on and off shows like spurts, but just need the consistency. But O-line, we shuffled it around a little bit. We have a new starting right tackle who was supposed to be our franchise left tackle, but we had to find a way to get him on the field. So hopefully the impact is there, continues to be felt.
Yeah. One
But
last thing I was gonna say. Mike Tomlin mentioned he loved our rookie receiver. He said he's the best slot in the draft from last year. I'm like, damn, if he says that with the receivers you guys draft, I guess we might have a good one then.
Who is he talking about? Is that Wicks?
No, Jaden Reed.
Okay.
He is from Michigan State. Just they didn't do shit last year, and like he didn't have a good quarterbacks, but I mean, he liked what he saw, so I don't know. He's not bad. He's having an all right season as a rookie.
All right. Well, we'll see.
we do good. We do a good job with receivers.
We
Now,
did
Eric,
lose our
actually,
starting inside linebacker though. We lost him for the season.
yeah, so he won't be there. Minka may not play.
Oh yeah. Let Minka sit out.
Hey, Eric, one more thing. You tell us about the football your dad got.
Oh yeah, actually, I got it right here. So this is an autograph football from Franco Harris, signed to me. I was like 1 or 2 years old. My dad went to a trade show and met Franco Harris, and he got a signed autograph ball from Franco. Probably should have been a Steelers fan from that,
Yeah,
but
really.
but yeah, it's pretty cool. And just passed this year too. So RIP to him.
Yeah,
No doubt.
no, that's bad. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Well, Eric, thanks for joining us. Thanks for letting us meet Mia.
Yeah, man. You'll have to meet her in person soon.
Heck yeah, I'll be back soon. So
Cool.
we're gonna get our boy Ryan in here. He's actually from Wisconsin. He's from Mayville, Wisconsin. So another diehard. We're gonna bring him in and see what the pulse is out there in Wisconsin about the Packers.
Let's see what he has to say about Love. I'm
Yeah,
interested. It's a 50-50 with all Packer fans.
yeah, go and bring him in.
What's going on, Steelers observers?
Ryan. Oh, you got the badass view. Oh
Oh
man, that's
yeah,
awesome.
I have to flex when I can.
Dallas is looking great.
As always, as always.
So hey man, so we got Alan here, and then Eric is another diehard Packers fan that I used to work with, good friend of mine. And so we wanted to know, being from Wisconsin, what's the pulse there as a diehard Packers fan? What are they saying back home?
Yeah, Green Bay and Wisconsin are a little bit different than other parts of the country in that the Packers are a way of life there. It's going to take more than a few bad weeks to kind of sour everyone's mood. We're still going to be in front of the TV. The bars will still be filled. However, it's been challenging. It's been, I think everyone can acknowledge that it's been 30 years since we've didn't have a quarterback per se that we could count on week in and week out, and so it's just been a different year. I think we're all trying to process how this how this feels going forward. I think that's kind of how the feeling in Wisconsin is still going to show up, but unsure about what the future holds.
Okay. So have you given up on Jordan Love? Or are you still hopeful?
I don't think we will ever probably give up on our players. Jordan Love has, he's shown glimpses. He's shown glimpses. Sometimes he'll do a nice little sidearm. Sometimes he'll scamper around. And it's really hard to pinpoint what's what. Because I feel like when you're really watching the games and rewatching thing, it's a confidence thing. If you notice, he comes back in the second half, he comes ripping and roaring. 200 plus yards, on a semi-regular basis. And, if he could just lock up that or get that energy to start the games, I think we'll be seeing a different results and, surround him with some more weapons too. So it's kind of hard to place the blame on Jordan Love. I mean, the only other team that has weapons as bad as the Packers would be the Chiefs. And at least they have Travis Kelce, at least they have something to fall back on. So unless you had Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback, I think any quarterback in our situation would see similar numbers.
Okay. Well, yeah, you keep those weapons at bay for this week.
What's
All right.
I'm interested in so this is Jordan Love's third year?
I think it's his fourth.
Yeah, I believe he was drafted in 2020. Yeah, it's his third or fourth year.
So I think it's after the 3rd years when you got to make the decision on a first rounder's contract if you're going to does it seem like they're going to extend him?
So they already did. They gave him what was it, about a 2-year, $28 million to start the year. So it wasn't the full, extension that the rookies typically receive. So it's one of those kind of prove it. It's kind of a win-win for both on both parties.
Okay. Well, that's some confidence in him then.
Yeah, he didn't Daniel Jones it.
At least he's still healthy. At least he's still playing.
God,
what's the line like in front of him? What's your take on that? Especially with who you're going up against this week.
Yeah, so the Packers' offensive line's actually been semi-decent. I think if you're looking at, depending upon what stats you're looking at, where you around that 20th or so. So we've been doing okay, considering we've lost Bakhtiari for the season and kind of had a little bit of a rotation of some offensive linemen. But overall, like last week against Aaron Donald, like towards the second half, they did okay, all things considered. And so that's going to be really the difference maker in this matchup against the Steelers, because as we've seen Aiden Hutchinson, Max Crosby, Aaron Donald, like if we can't control TJ Watt, it's going to be some problems. So if we can double team them, I think it's going to be an interesting game.
Who do you want at left tackle? Do you want Yash there, or do you want Rashad Walker?
I would have to go Rashad Walker. Yash made just a lot of penalties last game, and I'd have to go Walker.
Okay. Yeah. They look good last week.
Whoever those jabronis are. This ain't the Packers observers, dude.
He's jacked.
Couple of nobodies trying to lock down TJ Watt.
Yeah, if you double team TJ, then what are you going to do about Alex Highsmith on the other side?
That's just something we'll have to get Jordan Love enough time. Just give him give him enough time to get a nice slant out there, get some screen passes out there.
Will it make everyone back home a little sad to see these Herbig, Benton, and Watt, these Wisconsin boys, mucking it up against Jordan Love?
We're loyal people. I think on one hand, obviously, we're not going to be happy seeing him on the other side of the ball, but you can blame Packers management for TJ Watt being on the Steelers.
A lot of people passed on him in the draft. Let's be honest.
Kevin King, man. Oh my. Wow.
I could not believe it. Just from the sole fact that he's from Wisconsin, he's JJ Watt's little brother. I think that's more than enough reason to go instead of Kevin King. Like that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, you're going to see a few of them. Shoot, you're going to see Keanu too, and then Lil Herbig. He went to Wisconsin. He led the league, Big Ten in sacks last year. So a lot went past y'all. So Ryan, if you had to predict the score for Sunday's game, what would it be? Eric already said 27-24 Packers, which we think is wild because I haven't seen either team score that many points.
Vegas says Steelers are going to win -3. Madden says both our teams suck. So I'm going to have to go probably Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go 24-20 Packers winning.
Okay.
And here's my rationale for it. when the Packers play a mid quarterback such as your guys' quarterback, we hold them to about 17 points or less. However, on the games where you guys do play well, you guys do get into the 20s. So I'll give you guys a field goal on that one. But yeah, we love our mid quarterbacks.
Okay. Smo, what say you? What are you predicting?
Yeah, I mean, I can't buck the trend of mucking it up. And I don't see much from nothing really scares me with the Packers offense. Quite like some teams that we've played. So 21-17 Steelers.
Okay.
Hopefully it's like not sweating it out again. It's just like a 21-10 and there's a garbage touchdown and all we have to sweat is like an onside kick. That would be nice.
So Matt LaFleur, pretty good. He's always been said to be a good offensive mind. So I could see them sneaking one in on us early on, kind of like a lot of teams do, but then the defense kind of ratchets down. So if I had to call it, and just knowing us and Kenny still developing and everything, I'm going to go 2010 Steelers. I'm still not giving us a lot of points. Every time I do, shoot, like we get blown out. So try and be a little realistic here.
Nah, yeah, we got to see it to believe it.
Hey, Ryan, where are we watching this game at?
Ooh, that's a good question. I kind of have a sports book in my living room, but you also have a nice setup at yours. And then we also live in Dallas too. So we'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure it out.
Several options, yeah, definitely. If they even play our game, shoot.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna pick between one of our spots. It's an NFL Sunday ticket game for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna have us like on a corner TV. They had the Packers playing like, and y'all were it was like a close game at the time when you were playing the Rams last week.
Don't even get me started. They had us on one small corner little TV. But the worst part were the Cowboys fans. It was the Cowboys-Eagles, biggest game of the year. The place was like empty at game time to start. And coming from Wisconsin, if you're not in your seat by like an hour before the game, you're not getting a spot at the bar. It was just beyond comprehension.
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
shoot.
Well, I appreciate you guys hopping on. Grant and I will be at the game.
Oh, no way.
And well, it's not the full observers trip. So the full observers are 3-0 in attendance at games.
Oh yeah, that's an excuse right there, I think.
Partial observers are what, 1-0 when you guys went to the Ravens game?
Yeah.
And then I was at the Browns game last year with my wife. So trying to keep some sort of streak going here of just at least one of us in attendance. So pressure's on.
Let's go. You got to hold it down. Did y'all decide on the tailgate?
Grant doesn't like to pay for that kind of stuff.
We've
got an opportunity to meet Joey Porter at a tailgate if we just hand over the money to get into it.
Isn't it only like $55?
It's like $50, yeah.
Oh, go to the thing.
Do it.
They got that DJ there. And I think, isn't Le'Veon Bell going to be there too?
I don't know.
The Packers do something very similar as well for like $50. You get into their tailgate, all you can eat like brats, hot dogs, hamburgers. So it'll be interesting. You guys should definitely get on that.
We'll see.
All right, y'all. Well, again, thanks for joining us. I think I don't have anything else. What about you, Smo?
Yeah. No, we're good. Let's go Steelers.
Appreciate you having me on today.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot for joining.
All right, Packers.
Observers out.